Hello and welcome to Leicester's 2016 movies. Yesterday I watched Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, and I was hoping that this would be a really good movie. I mean, it's Batman vs Superman, and but it didn't really live up to my expectations. Really, there was a lot of nothing in this movie. There was a lot of just kind of junk. And I hoped we'd got past all that after Man of Steel, which honestly felt like a chore to watch. Batman vs Superman was better than that, in my opinion. I didn't like Man of Steel really at all. Batman vs Superman I did like somewhat, but not enough. Too many dream sequences. This film was riddled with them. Maybe they're necessary for the setting up of future films, but they didn't really do anything for the movie. Like, once it was all Batman, really. Once he'd woken up, so what? What was that I just saw? I didn't need it, did I? It wasn't necessary at all. Just wasting my time, really. And yeah, and it felt like there was a lot of stuff crammed into this movie, just so they could just set up the whole DC universe just off this one movie. It was a lot of cramming in, and I think that had an effect on the overall tone. And at the end of the day, what are we here to see? We're here to see Batman versus Superman. And we had a lot of build-up to this fight, but in the end the fight was pretty short, and it was resolved pretty quickly, and fairly stupidly, I might add, but I'm not gonna spoil. I'll try and keep this show spoiler-free as I can. But I was dissatisfied with the amount of actual Batman v Superman fighting that we actually got. And the ending was kind of unsatisfying as well, which I won't go into either because of spoilers, but I didn't really like the way it was, like the tone. I didn't dislike the whole. There were a lot of good things. Like, I think all the performances were good. I had no issues with any of the acting. Like, a lot of people have said Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor wasn't very good, but I mean, he was kind of irritating at a couple of points, but I thought he was actually quite good. And Ben Affleck was a great Batman. Henry Cavill was good Superman. Everyone else was solid. Nothing wrong with that, to be honest. But there were a lot of things I felt like could have been done better. But as opposed to what I thought of it compared to other movies that came out in 2016, well, I'm going to put it there, because, yeah, no, I wasn't very impressed with how it was done. It wasn't bad, but none of the films I've seen this year have been bad. But I feel like, while Batman vs Superman wasted a lot of my time, I think Hail Caesar wasted more of my time. So, I'll put it there. But remember, this is all my opinion. This is what I personally thought of these films. So, if you disagree with me with any of the decisions I made, put it in the comments and we can have a friendly little film discussion. But anyway, I'll see you next time on Leicester's 2016 movies.